Hi guys, it's Aegis here, and today, well, it's finally for like some updates. And originally, I was planning to do a Neo-Nectar deck profile, and then I think everyone saw this already that Katrina is banned, but which is to me is not too bad at all because I actually did try to build a Asha build, trying not to involve Katrina, and even though in the end when I test play I did put two in there just in case, and now I just need to put them out, so won't hurt me that much. And I was planning to do that deck profile and show you guys actually like as this video, but today, the 7th of May, we finally see our Tachikaze G unit from the premium collection, which is Destruction Tyrant Gentro Raptor. So this is indeed a very interesting card. So let's talk about his skill. First skill, once per turn, when your regard is being called from hand, so appears from hand, then you can put 3 cards from a drop zone as a gauge on, like just put gauges into it. So that is great because a lot of new Tachikaze units requires you to use gauges so that they can be like very powerful, or like those gauges can help them. One very symbolic example will be Sweeper Crocanto, and of course Savage Trooper, because these guys they just gain power for more as long as you have like keep feeding them with gauges. So as long as you put 3, you can also get his effects goes off, which cannot be selected by opponent card effects. So very helpful, very strong. And then he also got another skill, which is when it attacks by counterblasting 1 and flip 1 face down G-Zone card face up. And then you can, when it attacks, then you can stand all your regards with 3 gauges or more, and then for each card you stand, you retire 1 of your opponent regards. So a lot of people are saying this is basically a grade 4 version of Anger Blader. In a way yes, and in a way no. So the yes part is it attacks, it counterblast 1, stand all the units regards, yeah, all regards. So it's not only front row. As long as there are 3 gauges, you can stand the regards and then you pop your opponent's regards. But then Anger Blader gives your front row 5k, it does not. So if you are using XL2, then you might have a hard time to get the numbers unless you use these guys. And also, one thing that Anger Blader helps the deck a lot is its second skill, which is when you put one of your regard under another regard as a gauge, then you can pop a unit. So the popping unit is not the key part, but helping you to get gauges, because there are times that when you have some other units in hand that won't help you get gauges and you can't feed them with 3, so you can stand them, then you just spam like your PGs or triggers or whatever, and you just put them under these guys or any other attackers like Mega Rex or any other thing that get power pump. As long as you have more gauges or you just want them to be able to stand, then you can put gauges under it, even on this thing, then you can restand it after. But now with him, you can only get 3 gauges when you call a card from your hand as a regard, and it's once per turn, even though you can choose your once per turn timing right now. But it's only once. So, but of course, if it doesn't have the once per turn, then this card will be crazy. So I don't think Bushido want that to happen. So yeah, they do take some time to kill Anger Blader in standard, even though a lot of people will just, like me, have a whole deck here, basically just the whole Anger Blader deck, and put them to play in premium and just put in some G units if I want to strike, but I probably don't need to. But yeah, so this card again is not actually Anger Blader. It do something like it, but then you need to think a lot of how you get so much gauges on your regards, so that when you use the attacking skill, you can stand more than 2 units, basically. Yeah. So, what I also want to talk about this card and why I'm so excited is because I can see a lot more different plays that you can play with this new boy, Gensho Raptor. And of course it's a Raptor. I love Raptors. I still have like my Raptor deck with me, so one symbol that I love Raptors in Vanguard. So of course the easiest way that people think what this card is good to play with will be Anger Blader, because you just need to do your usual Anger Blader thing and hopefully kill them there, and if not, they strike, they attack you, whatever. If you can keep your regards, then next turn you just strike into it, and then maybe if you have another card that you can call, get 3 gauges and just swing like Anger Blader and then stand all your units with 3 gauges and kill them off. So that's one way. The other way, which I think most of the people do know, but in case you didn't, you can use Dino Chaos. So what can this card works well with Dino Chaos? So Dino Chaos, unless you don't know the skill because it's too long, is a active skill from hand. If you retire 2 of your Tachikaze units and you have a grade 2 or higher Vanguard, reveal this card and then you superior ride it. So if I think some of you might know what I mean, but this card perfectly meets how Gensho Raptor used the skill. Why? Because first you ride your grade 2 and then you call 2 regards, eat them, superior ride your Dino Chaos, then you have 2 cards in your drop, and then the next turn when you strike, you discard a grade 3 or a 2+1 or 1+1+1, whatever you want. So you will drop at least 1 card to the drop zone, which when you strike your Gensho Raptor, you just call a regard and those 3 cards will just directly go to that regard as a gauge, 3 gauges. So you can, by just superior riding and strike, you already fulfill the requirement of 3 gauges in drop. Then you can just chuck in, for example, him, then or even like a Savage Trooper, then you can stand it, taking power, you finish your opponent quick. And since this is a superior ride, and as long as you have a grade 2 Vanguard, you can use the skill. If you're going first, you ride a grade 1, your opponent ride a grade 1, you ride a grade 2 superior ride, attack, then they ride into grade 2, and the next turn you can strike already. So Gensho Raptor can be a very good strike to help you finish your opponents. Of course, you still have your Nebros, but yeah, that's another option. What other things that you can do? That's quite a few, so I'm going to talk about them. One of it is this card, Savage Academy. Why? Let's look at her skill. Her skill says, active as a regard by soul blasting 1 and you rest this unit. Then what you do is you core a card from your gauge under this card, as a regard. So what that means, you strike into Gentraptor, and then you call her. Since you can choose 3 cards from the drop zone to put under her, and you get to choose. Then, if for example these guys are in there, then you can just put them under her. And what you need to do is to Soul Blast 1, rest her, bring back what you want, every single turn. Easy, right? So this is now like a proper monster reborn, because in the past you need to find a way to put gauges under her, or use other cards to move gauges under her so that you can call the right one. But now not only you can do that, when your key units get popped to drop, you get a chance to revive them, which also is going to help you out with this guy here. Let's see, Brightops. Brightops is something similar, but what it does is it help you get 2 gauges back to your hand as long as this card is retired. So that means you can get your key combo parts, and also if you are going to use the new Crate Elemental guys, then you can also get the order cards, get your Crate Elementals, whatever you want. So this makes recycling way more easier just by using these 2 cards. And yeah, so this, of course you need to find a way to eat your Brightops. I don't think it's that hard in premium. So yeah, that's another thing that we can use. And also, since you are going to give gauges to your units, whatever that is, which means he can pump them up easily. You just need to Soul Blast 1 and give them a gauge. And after that, with this card you can also do something very interesting, which I'm actually searching for all my Tachi decks, like this. Not sure if you remember this guy, Jigsaw-saurus. So his skill is, of course, GB1. When you strike your Gantro Raptor, you're already on GB1, so it doesn't matter. And Counterblast 1, and select one of your Vanguard and retire when this unit attacks the Vanguard. And when this unit is being boosted, you can pay the cost. If you do, select up to one of your opponent Vanguards retired during the turn. This unit get 5k, and when it hits the Vanguard, you draw 1 card. So with Gentraptor, you call your Jigsaw-saurus, you put 3 gauges under it, you use him to Soul Blast and give him the 4th gauge and pump him up for 20k. Then you boost an attack, then you eat even eat this or eat whatever, get another 5k and on hit to draw. And since the 5k and on hit to draw is for the turn, what you do next is you attack with your Gentraptor, Counterblast 1, flip 1, G-Zone face up, and stand this unit, and now attack again and aim to draw 1. So that's another thing that you can try. So you can see how interesting this is. So many things that, like, now you can take your Jigsaw-saurus back again, you can play your Brightops again, you can play your Savage Academian, which I don't think a lot of people playing her now, but now you have a lot of ways. And of course you can play your Angulator still, and you can still continue to have fun with your Dino Chaos. So I think that's quite a lot for a lot of people to think what their decks will be. because there are so many different combos that you can do, so many things. But today I think I will just show you these ones first. Of course, feel free to let me know more, because I know there's always a lot of people thinking of different things, and these are just part of it. And if you know more, let me know, and let's share the information and have fun with Tachi, because I can see this card bringing a lot of possibilities, even though I have to say it's not that strong, but it does helps a lot and opens a lot of different kind of combo plays or linked plays that makes a lot of cards more useful, even stronger. Sometimes can even help you out to like flip the table around. Just last thing to talk about, this card can be your first strike, can be your second strike. It doesn't matter, it just got the room for it, and you just need to make your right call. You have your Nebulos, you have this, then you have some G guards, you have your GB8, maybe a Dogma if you do, and the free strike Predator Dragon, can't remember the name, but yeah, so which I think is quite easy for people to get into premium, because you just need to find 4 Nebulos, you just need to open this year's premium collection and find your Tachi, or maybe get singles, which I think they will be cheap. Then just find yourself some G guards. I don't think it's that hard. And then if you can't find yourself some Ceros Dragons or whatever, you can just put the new Crate Elementals in. It's a GR, but let's see how the pull rate is, and you can use the order, you can use the new Crate Elemental to flip it up to get 2 skillless unit, which can be your grade 2 vanilla, and can be anything else, and then they get pumped. So easy. So you can just get your deck very quick, as long as you find yourself some G guards. So I do suggest, if you are only playing standard Tachi, kind of consider getting into premium and have some fun, even though like Dino Chaos is probably quite hard to find, but some people should have them, so you can still ask around. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I don't want to keep it extremely long, and I did talk about quite a few things for you to think about, and of course, again, share with me anything that you think I missed, and well, maybe I just don't have them in the mind, but you do, so do let me know, and again, let's have fun with Tachi. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.